legacy of the aircraft is one of British heritage, is it not?
That's right. The initial Harrier was built by the British and flown by the Royal Air Force and the Royal Navy. The Harrier that you're seeing flying today was built in conjunction with the American and the Royal Navy. So the Marines, the Royal Navy, the Royal Air Force, the Italian Air Navy, and the Spanish Armada all fly the Harrier that you're seeing today.
And it is shipboard based, but it does not require an aircraft carrier, does it not?
That's right. We fly it off a small deck carrier called an amphibious aircraft carrier.
Back around from the right, ladies and gentlemen, the AV-8B Harrier.
Here it comes. Oh, man.
The top speed of this aircraft is supersonic, and I believe it's unclassified. What would it be?
Yeah, that's right. It's unclassified. It'll be just barely subsonic. So right about at the number is the most you'll be able to get out of the Harrier. And you'll see Cheese coming through here about 600 knots. So just shy of the number today, guys.
And just under 600 knots, ladies and gentlemen. Well over 600 miles an hour. The AV-8B Harrier. As Cheese sits in the cockpit and says, "I cannot believe they pay me to do this." So, Captain, have you and Cheese been deployed overseas with the AV-8B?
Yes, sir, we have. Last year at this time, we were both ground-based out of Al-Assad in western Iraq in the Al-Anbar province, and that was our opportunity to go ahead and take care of those grunts on the deck, which is something that we love having the opportunity to do.
Well, I'm glad you're back safely. We're all proud of what you've done, and we're delighted that you all were there to fly those missions, and that the AV-8B has done the extraordinary job that it has done. He'll tip it up on the left wing, tip it a photo pass, ladies and gentlemen. Cheese at the controls of the AV-8B Harrier. Get your cameras ready. The puffy white clouds and the beautiful blue skies looking a perfect background for those pictures today. And you would never have guessed that from the weather we had last night. You guys arrived about 10 minutes of all heck breaking loose yesterday, Captain, didn't you?
That's right. We had the opportunity to go to dodge some thunderstorms on our way in, but it was a good time.
Now, for a cross-country leg coming in from Yuma, Arizona, how many stops did you all have to make?
We made 2 stops on the way from Yuma. We stopped once in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and once in Salina, Kansas.
I guess the only thing we can call that, you'll know in a minute why I call it the whisper pass, because in just a minute, we're going to see the AV-8B do something that no other jet in the world can do, and it is absolutely extraordinary. It's an important asset in the inventory, the aerial inventory of our United States military, and of course the Marines fly it with pride and precision wherever they take this incredible machine. As he slows the aircraft down, what are we setting up for?
Right now, Cheese will be setting up for translation to a vertical recovery. So he'll be slowing the airplane down. Just flew by at about 400 miles an hour. Now he'll be slowing it down to a dead stop and show you how the airplane can articulate in the hover.
Now he's got a stick, he's got rudder pedals, but he's got some controls that other airplanes don't have.
Exactly. In hovering flight, the Harrier uses what we call reaction controls to execute pitch roll and yaw control. So as he slows down, the hot air from the engine is ducted to the wingtips, then the nose and the tail of the airplane to maintain control authority.
Now, you learned to fly this in a simulator?
Yeah, we learned to fly in the simulator, and then there are also a couple of
pushed in at a very slow pass. Those nozzles vectoring most of the thrust straight down. The wings not going nearly fast enough to generate any lift. The aircraft there was simply flying by on the thrust. It is being vectored straight down towards the runway as Cheese brought the AV-8B Harrier around. So in training, you do have a couple of two-seat Harriers that you get a little experience in before they say, Captain, you're ready?
Absolutely. And if not, it'd be an even dicier challenge to learn to fly the Harrier. Scared a lot of guys sitting in the back seat of that thing when I was learning.
I'm sure that happens every day because it's like no other machine you'll ever fly, I'm told.
Yeah, it'll keep your attention the entire time the engine's running, even when you're driving around on the ground.
Well, it's rather ungainly with that centerline landing gear and the little landing gear out near the wingtips. And what sort of ordnance would you normally carry?
We could carry the full complement of general purpose free-fall ordnance and the full complement of precision-guided munitions as well, plus a 25mm cannon and air-to-surface rockets.
So it's the last thing the Taliban wants to see.
Absolutely.